guys, happy Monday. Today is the first day of the last week before we are officially off of work. Actually, I want to use this other mug. I don't know why this feels like my Monday mug. I got this one from the thrift store like years ago. I actually originally got it to use for a plant, but now I use it as a mug. Today's the last day, the last Monday, sorry, before we head off. I took the entire holidays off from basically like the 20th, I think it was my last day. 23rd is my birthday, and then I don't go back to work until the 6th. So I'm super excited, but I'm just making myself a coffee. I'm running a little late, but I'm gonna go like get set up and everything, and we're gonna start the day. We have a time block set on Wednesday, like Chris is saying. Okay, it's a little later now, but I'm about to take a lunch break, and I figured I would use my lunch break to make this little box for my mom that I'm gonna send out. So this is what I have. I have this big box, but I'm gonna pack a couple of things. I actually first wanted to see if this fits. So I made this mug for my mom, and I got a candle for my birthday, and I was trying to see if maybe it would fit. It just barely does not fit. Okay, I wanted to keep it a little bit more protected, but that's not going to work. So I'm just trying to find like a different box from this big thing because it's just really large. I don't know, I think I might have to just like go to the UPS store and like ask them what's the best. Let me show you guys what else I'm getting her. So I think I talked to you guys about this in the last vlog, but I got her this blue gray jacket for running, and then I also got her this mug, and I'm also going to send her my old running shoes, which sounds crazy, but they have like such good tread. I just have new running shoes, and I never really liked these for some reason, like the look of them. So she's been running a lot, and I thought she would enjoy them. Guys, look how cute this turned out. Let me show you. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Somehow I was able to fit a pair of shoes, a jacket, and a mug all in here. And I'm so proud of the wrapping. My mom is the like best present wrapper in the world. Like she could probably join competitions and things like that. So I feel pretty proud of my wrapping, but it's nowhere near as good as hers. Like hers is truly stunning, but I'm super excited. I feel like everything feels pretty secure. Like nothing's moving around, which makes me feel like it could be tossed around a little bit, which I know it will be. So I'm gonna go run over to the UPS store, get this delivered, and yeah, I'm just super excited to send this off to her. Okay, I'm back from all of my errands. I also changed because I couldn't go out in public wearing green and green. It just was way too much. The house looks like chaos right now, so I'm going to quickly clean this up. You know, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but feels like I got a weight off of my shoulders now that I've done all of that stuff. And then I also ran by Michael's and I got a notebook for work so that I can be prepared for 2025, because I actually am on the last page of my current work notebook. So that worked out perfectly. But I'm gonna get back to the work day, make sure that I didn't miss anything. I was checking my email while I was out and about, but you know, just wanna make sure that I tackle anything I need to. And then I don't know what we'll do this evening. I definitely wanna clean up the living room a little bit more, but otherwise I think I'm just going to read tonight, just kind of like take an easy day, and yeah, just kind of chill out tonight. I'm going to make some gnocchi. I think I had this yesterday. The weather looks so dark and gloomy. Can you guys tell from this angle? I don't know if you can like really tell, but it looks so dark outside. I just really want it to rain. One of my friends lives in Texas, in Dallas specifically, and she was saying that it's been storming like all day, and I'm jealous because that's like my favorite type of weather. I'm gonna quickly make some gnocchi. This is the sweet potato gnocchi from Trader Joe's. I recently learned that you can actually make this in the microwave very easily. I'm sure that it's so much better if you don't microwave it, but here we are microwaving it anyway. I'm gonna finish up the workday. We have about an hour left of work. He is gonna eat in like 15 minutes. That's when his little automatic feeder goes off, and then we're gonna take him for a walk. And then after that, I think I'm trying to decide if I wanna work out today or if today should be a rest day for me, only because I have been doing like almost daily workouts the last week or so. But between tomorrow and Thursday, I'm gonna be spending time with some friends this week. So I also wanna be mindful of like when I have home days versus friend days, and like working out on the days that I'm home. So maybe what we'll do is we'll like eat, rest up, kind of like chill for a little bit. And then once the work day is over, then read, and then before we go to bed, I will do a workout. I think that will be good. And also, I've been really trying to like do my hair more naturally, and I feel like if I shower at night, sometimes that helps. Although I have been using this like curl smoothie that I think I showed you guys in the last vlog, and that's been really helpful too, to like help with my curls. I think it's like these bottom ones I love. Like I love the way that this looks, and then these top pieces just like exist. So I have to figure out more of like, my camera died, but I was just saying I have to figure out how to do it better, because it's also just like not as sustainable for me to do my hair every day, even though I love doing my hair. Like I love blowing it out, but I think if I can get this going and if I like do it daily, I think I will like this more. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm gonna make this food. I'm gonna go back and work for one last hour, and then we are officially off the clock. Okay, we're off work now. I'm grabbing my book from the bedroom. We also went on our walk already. So now we have some chill time. I also just got a package from my mom. So we don't usually do gifts in my family, but I feel like lately we've been kind of like trying to exchange a few things that we think that like the other person would really enjoy. I was very lucky, and my mom gave me this big thing. She said that it has both my Christmas and my birthday present, but it was kind of funny. We were talking about it and she was like, yeah, your birthday present is wrapped, so you can open it and then your birthday present's wrapped. And I was like, but then the Christmas present's not wrapped, so then I'll see the Christmas present. She was like, oh, well, I did that backwards. I was like, that's okay. So we're gonna put that under the tree for now. She said that she wants to FaceTime me when she sees me, or so she can see me open that. There's also another thing coming from her, she said, that I think is coming from UPS, because this one came USPS. And so that one will be here, I think she said in a couple of days, but that one she wants me to FaceTime her for too. And then I just realized I haven't checked my mail, but I think I got some Christmas cards from some friends. This is the fun part of being an adult. Okay, let's see this one. She's trying to get into my box. Oh my gosh, okay. I could tell this one was from one of my friends because it's from Texas. Oh my god, it's handwritten. I think I might have vlogged it at some point, but one of my friends, we went over to Dallas to visit her and we set up her whole nursery, and unfortunately since then she's moved from that house because she was renting that while they were looking at a house to buy. But this year was their first Halloween with their newborn, and can you see that photo? They dressed up as Toy Story and it's so cute. Oh my gosh, and I never expect these to be handwritten, but it makes me so happy that it is. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, and then my other friend sent me one. This one is always so cute. This one is not handwritten. May your days be filled with belly rubs and treats. They don't have a kid, but they do have an adorable dog. His name is Gus. It's like one of the only dogs that P gets along with. That right there is my friend and her fiance, and they're gonna be getting married in Greece. Whoa, I almost fell backwards. That's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go toss this and hang these up on the fridge. Then we're gonna get cozy on the couch for a little bit. I turned off the main light in here because I just feel like the vibes are so much cozier with just the Christmas tree. This light can be kind of a lot, so turned that off. And I think I'm gonna grab a blanket and then we will start reading. I'm gonna try to finish Paint It All Red, which is the 5th book in the Mindfuck series. I've been really trying to read this, but it's been very hard to finish. So I don't know why. My brain was just like not functioning like all weekend, and like I just had no interest in reading, which is so weird for me. But this morning I was reading and I was really enjoying the book. So I have 2.5 hours left. For some reason yesterday I thought I had only 2 hours, but I had 3. So I read about 30 minutes this morning and now we have 2.5 hours left. So that would put me at 7:30 if I actually read and finished it by then. Let's try to read as much as we can, and then worst case scenario, we'll finish it in the morning, but I want to try to finish it tonight if we possibly can. Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Today's gonna be a really fun day. I have work today. I'm supposed to have a meeting. Well, I have some internals, but I'm supposed to have a client meeting today at 2:30, but I think that's getting canceled. And aside from that, honestly, we don't have anything else happening at work. So I'm gonna be kind of like head down, doing all of like the busy things that I like don't really get to, so I can wrap up for the end of the year. And then after work, I am going to a place called Salsa and Beer, I think is what it's called. And their bean dip is so good. It's so funny because there's like 6 different locations, but they're all in like the same area. So it's just going to be really fun. Also, I wanted to update you guys. I've been obsessed with this thing for the candles, but also for coffee. It's been so amazing because I could basically fit my entire coffee pot in this mug. And so then now I can just like, instead of having to go back, I can just pour the whole thing here and everything stays nice and warm. I feel like this technology is like so outdated at this point, and so many people know about coffee mug warmers or whatever, but I've only seen like really expensive ones, like an Ember mug or whatever, and this one was like relatively cheap, and I just can't shut up about it. It's been life-changing. I'm so glad that this is what I got for White Elephant, because I feel like the last few years I've been like, my White Elephant gifts were fun and cute, but they weren't ever anything that I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited that I got that, and that I don't know, whatever. So it's just really fun to get a gift that you're like legitimately excited about, and now I know I'll probably give something like this in the future. If you guys were curious, for my White Elephant gift, I can't remember if I told you guys this, but I gave a heated blanket because I literally use my heated blanket on a daily basis and it's life-changing, so I figured someone else would love it too. So anyway, we are just getting set up. I have a call in 10 minutes for an internal, and I think again my other call is getting canceled, so I'm gonna go ahead and just like do a few work things, and then from there we'll head off to our call. And after that, if my 2:30 gets canceled, then that is going to be my last call of the day, which is kind of nice. So at some point today we will do a workout, probably during our lunchtime. I didn't end up doing one last night. I also did not finish my book. I said I was going to, and I got distracted with like watching YouTube and whatever. I literally put a time limit on my phone because it's been too much lately. So also, okay, I'm so scatterbrained today, but you guys, please, you have to see. This is my new Christmas background. I just think it's the cutest thing ever. I took this photo last year and it brings me so much joy. So let me focus. I'm going to get all wrapped up before my 9:30 meeting, and then we'll do a workout today. That's what I was telling you guys. I didn't finish my book because I was getting distracted, and so I do want to finish that today, probably. My book club is on Thursday, so I have basically like 2 days to read. I think I now have an hour and a half left. Like, I can do it. I just don't know why I've been dragging my feet. I don't think I like the final book as much as I've liked the rest of the series, and I feel like there are a lot of things that need to like wrap up this series, but the series, each book is so small that it's kind of hard to wrap everything up, and on top of it there are so many characters that it's just been really hard. That's where I'm at, but I'm gonna get all prepared and we're gonna head off to our meeting, and I'll check in with you guys next time something exciting happens. Okay, it's been a second, but it is about 3 o'clock right now. I just got changed into like a workout top, and I'm gonna do a quick workout in the living room, just like one of those at-home HIIT workouts. I haven't taken any breaks today or like a lunch or whatever, so I'm gonna do my workout during my lunch break and then shower. And then once I'm done with that, we will be pretty much ready for tonight. I'm supposed to be going to have some dinner with some friends. I think I said that already, but basically there's this place that has amazing bean dip, and so we always go, and like honestly I can't remember any of the entrees I've ever gotten there. I just remember the bean dip. So we're gonna go there tonight, and I just want to make sure that since I'm gonna be eating a little bit more, that I do a workout beforehand. So I'm gonna run and do that as my lunch break. I honestly, like, one of the perks of working from home is being able to do a workout on your lunch break. I'm obsessed with it. I think almost everybody on my team does that instead of like having to wake up early. Just like feels really nice to like be able to sleep in and also get to do your workout at the same time. So anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll get ready, and then I will probably check in with you guys before we head off to go eat our bean dip. Good morning, you guys. Today's Wednesday, I think. I'm just getting ready. I finished my book this morning, which I'm so happy that I did. I don't remember what number book that is for the year, but I have been struggling to finish that book. I don't know why. And we finally finished it this morning. I think I gave it 4 stars. I felt like it wrapped up really nicely, but at the same time, I felt like I don't know, like there were parts, obviously it just took me so long to read, even though I think I could have probably finished the book in 3 hours. But it took me like, I want to say almost a week. So I don't know if it was just me or the book or like what the problem really was, but for some reason it just took me a while, which is why I didn't want to give it 5 stars. I was also considering giving it 3 stars, but I feel like it was better than a 3-star book. I don't know. So anyway, that's why I landed on 4. And right now I am just getting ready for work. I have one internal meeting today. Actually, yeah, I have one internal. And then I have one client who I think wants to meet. And so I may or may not have one external as well. I just found out that, so in January, we are going to go see Wicked, a few of my friends and I. I've never seen the play. I am waiting to see the movie because I don't want to see the movie first, and on top of it, I know that the movie is only part one, so I want to wait and like watch all of it at once so that I like know the story. But we're gonna go see the play, and we also primarily at work from home. But of course, like the day that we're supposed to go into the office, it's actually 2 days, but we have 2 in-office days, and those are days that I was supposed to, or one of the days is the day I was supposed to go see Wicked. So I think I'm also gonna request maybe that day off, or like that day and the day after, just so that I can like have a long weekend and not be tired, because I already know that the office, I know it's crazy for people who work in the office all day, but when you work from home, like going into the office after that, I feel like I get so exhausted so easily, and then the play doesn't start until 7:30, and I'm the type of person that like falls asleep to like TV or like media, whatever. Like the amount of times that I've gone to plays and fallen asleep is insane. So I think I'm just gonna take that day as PTO. If I take that day plus Friday, we also have Monday off for MLK Day, so I'll just have like a really long weekend. And that sounds kind of nice. So I think that is probably going to be my move. So anyway, those are the thoughts that are on my mind this morning. I don't know why it makes me anxious to call out when we're all going into the office, but it like legit does not work for me. So it is what it is. Like that's what PTO days are for. Oh, and my sister and my niece are supposed to be in town around that time. So just all around is just a bad time to go into the office for me. So, you know, it is what it is. I think today I have to run over to Target to do a pickup order. I ordered some coffee. They don't sell my I mean, they do sell my coffee on Amazon now, but like I used to be able to just like buy it and it would be here like same day, but now you can only get it Amazon fresh, or I have to wait until January 2nd for it to come in. Like that's much too long. So for like $2 extra, it was always cheaper on Amazon, but for like $2 extra it's at Target. So I was like, I need it sooner than January 2nd. That's wild to me. Other than that, I don't have plans today. Tomorrow I'm going over to my friend's house for book club, so today is just going to be kind of like a chill, relaxing day, I think, because book club days tend to be kind of long. Like we get to our friend's house at like 8:30 in the morning, and then we don't leave until probably like 9 or 10 p.m. usually. So it ends up being a lot. So I think I'm gonna just take it easy today. I want to do a workout. Oh my gosh, I never updated you guys about dinner yesterday. It was so fun. The place was so far away that it took me about 45 minutes to get there, but it was kind of easy because I spoke to my friend on the phone the whole drive, and like we just caught up, and we're going to be going to Knott's Berry Farm for my birthday. So we were just chatting about Knott's and like the whole thing, like just like plans. So honestly the time went by, but one of my friends, it took her almost like 2 hours to get to dinner, which is crazy, but it was so good. It was so fun. It's just this like little hole in the wall place, but their bean dip is just so good, and there's a few different locations. So we've been wanting to visit all of the locations, so that's why we went to this like really far one, but all of the other ones are closer now, so next time we go it won't be as chaotic. But the waiter was so funny. At first he was just like messing up our order left and right, but then he started like joking around with us and just like being really funny, and I don't know, like at first we were just kind of like annoyed with him, but then by the end of the night he somehow became our best friend, so that was also really funny. But it was just nice to like catch up with friends. I feel like that's one of the things I love about the holidays, is that like so many people are like more willing to, I don't know, like it's like you're more willing to go out, if that makes any sense, like to catch up, to go have a drink together after work or whatever. I just feel like that happens so much less not around the holidays. Maybe that's just me, I don't know, but I feel like the vibes are there during the holidays. So anyway, that's kind of it. I'm gonna finish braiding my hair, and then I'm gonna go get ready, go get changed, wash my face and everything, and then we're gonna sign on to work. What time is it? I don't even know. Hey, what time is it?
It's 8:26 a.m.
Oh, I should be online in like literally 4 minutes, but it's a good thing my office is steps away. All right, I'm gonna focus on getting ready so I'm not late, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, we're off work, and I have a new project that I've given myself. I'm gonna try to see if I can make the air fryer a permanent installation somewhere. It's a mess over here, but basically we've been just like putting it here whenever we need it, but it has to kind of like be facing sideways because the air vents come out here and we don't want it like hitting the utensils. But if it's up against this backsplash, it's all tile, so that's fine. So if I was able to get it in here somehow, then it could be a permanent installation, whereas here is just kind of, it's inconvenient here. So I'm gonna try to see if I can make this happen somehow. Okay, I still actually have to clean this stuff, but pretend like this is clean because I just haven't done the dishes. This now fits in there. And now we can have this whole section, which is great. I moved the knife block to over in this area because that's where we keep the big cutting board. And I feel like this isn't too far of a reach. The only reason why I didn't really love it there is because this whole contraption is there, but I feel like that's not too bad. This also brings up, we have like, this is where the air fryer was living, and now we have so much more storage in here. But I just feel like now I can, like, I've literally been reaching for that on a daily basis. I don't want to forget to wash it though, so I'm gonna leave it right here. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, I kind of like that, but let me know what you guys think. I also moved the books here. They used to like be stacked up right here, but I just moved them here because I felt like that was easier. And then, yeah, we're not really concerned about this. We were talking a little bit about like the wood up here, but our landlord has told us that they probably want to remove all of these cabinets anyway. So he's told us like they're not a big deal if like something happens to them. So I think this might be the solution. What do you think?
Doesn't look half bad.
But do we like the kitchen is the main question.
We love the kitchen.
Okay, great. So we're gonna leave it like this for now, and then if we decide that we hate it, then we can always change it around. Okay, yay! Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I'm not kidding, I've literally reached for that thing on it. Well, I reached for this thing on a daily basis that I'm like, I'm lifting it so often, and then it just lives here because, you know.
Look at this scope creep, lifetime scope creep. First we like, oh, look, we can buy this one as long as we put it away every time. I give up on that. Oh, we can buy this one as long as we don't get this enormous size. You won on that. Hope I have a W coming soon.
Yeah, you have so many dubs.
I'm drinking your wine, that's my dub.
Yeah. There's more, there's red too. Think. I just don't, I think that this is tucked away well enough that it doesn't feel cumbersome, right?
Yeah, not terrible.
Not terrible. Do you want some chicken parm for dinner?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you some. Now that we've gone through redoing a bit of the kitchen, I want to just, I actually might go change into my pajamas, but I want to just look at another book that I want to read. I'm not sure which one I want to read next. It's between Middle of the Night by Riley Sager and The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Part of me wants to read the Kristen Hanna book because I've been like really in the mood for a book like that one. But then the other part of me is like, I kind of want to read Riley Sager's book, but I'm pretty sure this one is like a supernatural type story. Let me look it up on Goodreads. I know that The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna is a story about, I think it's a family that's moving to Alaska, if I remember correctly. But Middle of the Night, let's see. A man must contend with the long ago disappearance of his childhood best friend and the dark secrets lurking just beyond the safe confines of his picture-perfect neighborhood. The worst thing to ever happen on Hemlock Circle occurred in Ethan Marsh's backyard. I think that people have been giving it kind of like poor reviews because of the like supernatural elements about it, but I feel like if I go into it knowing that there's going to be supernatural elements, it's not going to be that bad. I kind of felt that way with The House Across the Lake, where like I felt like everything was like really exciting until it turned supernatural, and because I didn't know that that's how it was going to go, it like really threw me for a loop. But I've liked almost all of the other Riley Sager books that I've read, and I really love his storytelling, so I think I'm going to go for the Riley Sager book just because it feels less serious, and then I can end the year with Kristen Hanna, because that's the reality is that I probably only have about 2 more books in me for the whole rest of the year. Let's see how many pages it is as well. So the Riley Sager one is about 366 or so pages. The Great Alone is 438. I think we're gonna go with The Middle of the Night by Riley Sager because I just feel like that's gonna be quicker, and then I can like spend the rest of the time reading The Great Alone. I think that's where we're gonna do. So let's just go for it. Let's see, let's start reading it. And plus on top of it, I think because I was reading more of like a spooky type, not spooky, but like a thriller type book with the last series that I read, I think it'll be nice to read similar type genre. I want to say that like mystery thrillers are probably one of my most favorite genres, and then I don't know what's after that. Maybe historical fiction. I've been really loving historical fiction a lot, but romance is also pretty far up there. So actually, before we start reading, that just reminded me that my like Goodreads Wrapped or whatever they call it came out, and it said I was the top 10% of readers on Goodreads, which is crazy. So yeah, here's my 2024 year in books. I'll actually put it up on the screen right here so you guys can see it while I'm looking at it. But it says, so far I've read 27,596 pages, which I calculated that earlier, and I think that was like 670 hours of reading or something crazy like that. And I've read 73 books. That includes up until the point of the end of the Mindfuck series. So that does not include any future books so far. I can always revisit this later at the end of 2024, but for now, that's where we're at. And the shortest book was 76 pages. The longest book was 989. The shortest one was The Sixth Wedding, and that one was technically a novella. And then the Kingdom of Ash one, oh, that one was hard to get through. I think I skimmed like the last 100 pages of it because I just like couldn't do it. The average book length in 2024 was 378 pages. The most shelved was Song of Achilles, and the least shelved was Search Party, which was surprising to me. I actually really liked The Search Party, if I remember correctly. I think I gave it 4 stars. Speaking of, my average rating for 2024 was 4 stars. And the highest rated on Goodreads was Kingdom of Ash, which is kind of crazy to me because I was just not in love with this book. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think people are just obsessed with the series. And I really liked the beginning of the series, but like, man, the last little bit, I couldn't. But anyway, my first review of the year was from Heartstopper. I wrote, so cute, adorable high school love vibes. So true. Like, that was such a cute little romance. And then all of my books from 2024, which is so crazy to like look through and like think about where I was when I was reading each of these books. Like The Fury I read when I was in Dallas visiting my friend. I think I read, oh, The Flock and Exodus were our first books for book club. There's a lot of book club books in here. I think I was either reading Heir of Fire or Queen of Shadows when I went to go to Disneyland with one of my friends. Reckless and Powerful I read in the summer. That was really fun. Lessons in Chemistry I loved. All of my Stephen King books that I read this year. Ugh, just so many good books, honestly. I think I had a really good reading year this year. And I feel like I read a solid amount of series too. And then all of the Mindfuck books at the end. It's so funny. Anyway, that was my Wrapped for Goodreads, which is always so fun for me to look at. But yeah, anyway, it's 7 o'clock now, so we're gonna get to reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager, and I don't know how far we'll get in, but I think I just need to start the book so that I can, like, sometimes I think it's hard to start a book when you haven't started the book. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to sit and read if I don't already know what the story is. Like, the mental block of starting a book sometimes can be a lot, so I think I just need to jump in and start reading. Okay, well, I did not end up reading like I said I was going to. I actually was like about to read, but then I don't know why. I think, again, it's just like the leap to get into a new book is just a lot sometimes. So anyway, I ended up over here on my iPad watching Once Upon a Time, mostly because I kind of been wanting to get into a new show, and there's a YouTuber that I've been watching and she's been rewatching Once Upon a Time, and I think I've seen like the first episode when it first aired like forever ago. He's about to drink water. I never ended up watching it, but I just saw her like hype it up so much, so I finally was like, okay, let me just give this a shot. And I watched the first episode and I love it, so I think I'm gonna watch some more of that tonight. But I'm gonna start heading off to bed because I have to wake up kind of early tomorrow since I'm going to my friend's house, and I probably won't vlog when I'm at my friend's, but if there's anything big that happens, I'll just update you guys along the way. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna start heading off to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's been a hot second since I saw you guys last, but I did spend a solid amount of time with some friends, and let's see, I spent Thursday with friends because of book club, and then Friday one of our friends was in town, so I went to a different friend's house and all of us hung out and like just worked together for my last day of work. So it's been a very chaotic last few days, like lots of socializing, but it was so fun. And this morning we had another set of friends come over and just like say hi, so that was really fun too. But I kind of just went MIA on the vlog because I just had a lot of social things happening and it was just really hard to keep up with everything all together. But yeah, I mean, like that's what happens around the holidays. So hopefully you guys understand. When I was at my friend's house on Thursday, they gave me a few gifts for my birthday. So I want to show you guys what I got. The friends that just came over, they gave me this really big candle and we're already lighting it. This is the candle. It's so huge. Like just for reference, this is my hand and it has 4 wicks, but it's massive and it smells so good. And then I know I bought my like fake Stanley recently, but my other friend bought me this color I've been like dying for. Cute Stanley, also 40 ounces. It is so cute. It's like the perfect color. It's like a matcha green color. And then she got me this like little flower that sits on top and on also on the bottom there's this like silicone thing. And then let me find the other stuff. One second. Sorry, I wasn't actually prepared to show you guys all these things, but I realized that because it's been a couple of days since I last spoke with you guys, I haven't shown you anything. So my other friend from book club, she got me this digital food thermometer, and I know that sounds so silly, but we've been talking about this so much because our food thermometer at home for some reason just like kind of sucks and like never actually works. So then I always end up overcooking my chicken, and I've complained to my friend about it so much. But this one is so cool because it has this like basically, well, first of all, this is magnetic, so you can just like stick it to whatever. And then I've used this at my friend's house, but this goes, where does it go? Oh, in here, in the side. And then this wire is really long, and so you can leave this out. It also has a little kickstand. You can leave this out on like your stovetop or whatever, and then this, obviously you remove this. There we go. You put this in your meat, and this part can stay in your meat while you're cooking. And so this can go in your oven. You close your oven on this thing, and then this tells you and like beeps at you when your food is done. So then you always have like perfect meat, which is so cool. And then in addition to that, the other thing that she got me was this shirt. So backstory on this, P's name, just his name is P, just the letter. And it's always been P, that's his full name. But as like I've had him, he's continued to get new nicknames and things like that, and one of them ended up somehow becoming Bloomberg, which is like, I don't even know that I could like remember all of the different names that I've called him to get to Bloomberg. But she got me this like joke shirt of like all these different photos of P, and then on the top it says Bloomberg, and I just thought this was so funny. So I love this shirt too. I actually wore this like all day when she gave it to me. So those are the things that I got, and I thought it was so sweet and so cute. There's a few other gifts that like my mom sent to me that I just haven't opened yet because it's not actually my birthday yet, and we'll have a lot of birthday celebration on my actual birthday, which I'm very excited for too. But yeah, it was just like I felt so excited and happy about my birthday and just like all of the things that I got to do and people I got to see. So unfortunately that just ended up in me not talking to you guys as much, so I'm so sorry for that. But I am so grateful for all of the friends that I have and all of the things I got to do this week. So thank you guys for understanding. And whoa, sorry, I put the battery in here. Yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you guys are having a really great like holiday time. Holidays can be kind of weird and kind of rough, so I hope you guys are having a good holiday and just like not putting too much pressure on yourself either. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you guys for being here and for watching and spending the week with me, and that's all I have. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.